So look, we're going to kill the fantasy. Mixed signals are rarely confusion. It's control. See, a man who's truly unsure will look unsure, awkward, and inconsistent with his energy. And see, a man running the mixed signal playbook, he's precise with his shit. First, he comes in strong, attention, you get the compliments, that deep conversation you've been looking for, and you get that what we look like in the future type of talk. And so he makes you feel chosen, right? See, this is the game. And that's phase one of emotional investment. And then suddenly, that energy drops and replies start slowing down. The plans less get, confirmed less. Affection becomes inconsistent. And that ain't random. That's that goddamn conditioning. See, this is psychology 101. The brain gets addicted to inconsistency faster than consistency. And see, it's called intermittent reinforcement. It's the same things that casinos use. Social media use it, and yes, some men use it in dating as well. See, when you don't know when the next high is coming, your brain starts to chase a little bit more harder. And so now you're thinking, did I do something wrong? Oh, shit, why did he switch up like that? How do I get back to how shit used to be? See, that's the hook right there. He created emotional momentum, then he poured back the assets. And whoever controls assets controls power. You hear me say it all the time. See, commitment requires consistency, guys. But attention. Now that shit there is very cheap. You can get it anywhere. So instead of giving you commitment, he gives you moments. Moments of deep conversations and shit like that. Moments of great chemistry. Moments of vulnerability. Yeah, just enough to keep you emotionally invested though, but never enough for you to feel secure. Because once you feel secure, you stop chasing. And if you stop chasing, what? He loses leverage. Now, we can go a little deeper, right? See, mixed signals trigger something deeper than attraction. They trigger anxiety bonding. Yeah. When affection feels unstable, your nervous system goes into alert mode and you start scanning for clues everywhere, reading between the lines and overanalyzing even the tone. See, that right there, that is mental obsession. It feels like love though, but it's not love. It's uncertainty addiction. Of course, you had it right. You're addicted. You're trying to solve him like a puzzle. Meanwhile, he cooled in a cucumber and he's calm. Why? Because he's not confused about his role. And he knows exactly what he's offering. Access without accountability. And he wants your emotional loyalty without exclusive responsibility. Did you hear me? See, he'll say things like, I just don't want to rush. I'm not ready for labels. Oh shit, I really like your ass, but yeah, all those things that you probably heard before. That but though, that but is the shield. It gives him room to enjoy you without being held to you. Now here's the real power shift that I'm finna give you. The person who less emotionally is invested sets the tempo of the relationship. I'm gonna repeat that. The person who is less emotionally invested sets the tempo for the relationship. So if you're waiting on replies and if you're adjusting your schedule and if you're accepting crumbs because he's just busy, the dynamic has already tilted. See, mixed signals only work on people who tolerate that type of shit. So clear interest is consistent. And if a man wants you, you won't feel confused for months at a time trying to figure this shit out. There may be some challenges now. Timing issues, distance, life circumstances, just that, life keep lifing. But you won't feel like you're auditioning. You did. You won't feel like access to him is unpredictable, and you won't feel like affection is a reward that you have to earn. See, hot and cold behavior is controlled through uncertainty. Yeah, it keeps you emotionally activated while he stays emotionally detached. And here's the part nobody want to even hear. Sometimes he ain't even trying to be mean about it. He just enjoys the validation. He's a human being. That's what we like. He likes knowing that you're there. He likes knowing he can disappear and still come back. He likes having you emotionally available while he keeps his options open. That's ego maintenance. You did? Now, let's talk solution though. See, you don't confront mixed signals with emotional speeches and shit like that. You confront it with observation and withdrawal. Very important. You confront these things with observation and withdrawal. You match the energy. You stop filling in the gaps. You stop rewarding inconsistency with reassurance. You let silence expose intention. Because when you stop chasing clarity, one or two things is going to happen. He either's going to step up or he going to get the fuck on and disappear. Either way, it's a high five to the big God and it's a win for you. So the moment you require consistency, the game changes. Because players rely on access to people who doubt themselves. So the strongest position in dating isn't being desired. It's being willing to walk away from confusion. So if you constantly feel uncertain, anxious, or unstable in the connection, that's data, y'all. It ain't romance. So remember one thing though. Mixed signals are communication. And inconsistency is a decision. So stop decoding words and decode patterns.
I am the minister of motivation. Now like, share, and subscribe.